Obviously, intermittent self-catheterisation is an intimate thing, and if your caregiver or your partner has to do it, then obviously it's not a very sexy thing to have to do. However, the whole intermittent self-catheterisation and not having a catheter left inside of you enables that person to be confident with their body image and still feel like a female. So I think definitely self-catheterisation is the way forward for sure.
Most women I see, certainly my neurological patients with neurological problems, as soon as they start catheterising, they've got control again. They stop leaking, they can give up their pads, they're not getting urine infections, which makes their general health an awful lot better. And they're in control of when they go to the toilet. They're not tied down to certain toilets, they're not toilet mapping anymore. They can move out of their home a little bit easier. So it's a very positive thing. It's generally keeping your body healthy, drinking plenty and making sure the urine comes out with a catheter. It's so lovely to, when you've managed to teach someone self-catheterisation, you've given them their freedom back, and it's lovely.
Sometimes that's all you've got, isn't it? When your body is failing you in certain ways, doing as much that you can yourself is your dignity, because you know that there's things now that you might not be able to walk whereas you could do before, and that regression is kind of like makes you feel like a child, really, doesn't it? It puts you back, that somebody has to care for you, somebody has to do things for you. Whereas if you can take charge of your bodily functions with things like self-catheterisation and transanal irrigation, at least you're not a baby. At least you've got something and dignity, and you're not completely helpless. Whereas you do feel vulnerable, wouldn't you? And you'd feel helpless if you didn't have that control in your own hands.